Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Any idea what kind of enemy we're facing?
I think they're Geth.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
Move out.
Big place.
That your professional opinion, sir?
This isn't a station. It's a city.
There must be millions here. It can't be possible to track everyone coming and going.
This makes Jump Zero look like a porta-john, and it's the largest deep space station the Alliance has.
Jump Zero is big, but this is a whole nother scale. Look at the ward arms. How do they keep all that mass from flying apart?
No wonder the Council treats us like outsiders. We'd be just another drop in a bucket they already can't carry.
They must figure us for one more gang of F&Gs looking for a handout.
I doubt it's personal. It's gotta be a balancing act, like every other government.
Why not? We've got oceans, beautiful women, this emotion called love. According to the old vids, we have everything they want.
If you expect to get me in a tinfoil miniskirt and thigh-high boots, I want dinner first. Sir.
That will be enough, Chief.
At ease, Lieutenant. I can't see her in a skirt anyway.
Damn straight you can't.
Ready to move out, sir.
A million light years from where humanity began, and we walk into a bar filled with men drooling over half-naked women shaking their asses on a stage. I can't decide if that's funny or sad.
What? You don't think they're here because of the food? I see why this place is so popular. It's got quite the, view.
Hey, Lieutenant, put your tongue back in your mouth before you trip on it. You have a minute to talk?
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the Krogan, Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should he have full access to the ship?
You don't trust his motives because he's not human.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give him free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Krogan allies. We, humanity, I mean, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
I trust that's not insubordination, I hear.
No, sir. That's patriotism. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You've got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, sir. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
Guess you make a habit of second-guessing your superiors.
No, sir.
I come from a military family, too. My parents were both Navy. Anybody in your family we might know?
Couldn't say, Commander. We probably have a lot in common. You join up to carry on the tradition?
No. The future of humanity is out here. There's so much we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. I still remember my first field exercise on Titan. When we hit mud, the reality hit me. I'm the first person who ever stood here. Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. I went face first into the muck. He spent the next 5 minutes chewing me out for gold bricking.
Don't tell me you had Gunny Ellison. He's the only one I know who uses that word to describe shirking duty.
Oh, Lord. You went to the Makapog boot camp, too? Yeah. Gunny Ellison's still reaming out recruits down there. Kicking ass and using words like inveigle and pusillanimous.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
Would you kiss anyone I ordered you to?
That depends, sir. If you ordered me to kiss a superior officer, that would be a violation of the regs concerning fraternization. That would make it an illegal order. I'd be required to decline and relieve you of command. Sir.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? Like I said, killing a whole race isn't something I want on my conscience. I think wiping them out was a mistake. But that wasn't my call to make, it was yours. You know, when we pick up that Asari scientist, we'll have to tell her we killed her mom. That's gonna suck. Just saying, Commander.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Your sister, I assume?
Until I get home and kill her. That's Sarah, the youngest. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on Family Mail.
Chief, should you be that casual with your commanding officer?
Sorry, Commander. Too much in the family mindset. My sisters and I have always been close. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Next, you'll tell me you all ran across green fields singing show tunes.
Don't knock show tunes. I might have to take exception. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
The male pursues the female. That's their nature. In the genes.
They're gonna keep their genes on around my sisters. Unless they want to get up close and personal with pruning shears. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
Sarah couldn't have been fond of you escorting her.
Embarrassed the hell out of her. But it was worth it in the end. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
You were right about one thing. That wasn't interesting. And where was your father during all this?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I have enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
Poetry? You gonna bore the enemy to death, Marine?
Doubt it'll work on Geth, but I'll give it a shot. Just like to remember why we fight. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
He must have been a very boring man.
He also brewed his own beer and played a mean baritone sax. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
He's not a zombie, is he?
You know, from heaven, wherever that is. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
You start preaching in the CIC, we'll have a problem.
Commander, I'm not some kind of zealot. I believe in God. What everyone else believes is their business. I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Hey, Skipper. Any interest in a small drink? It's a special occasion.
Last I checked, the Alliance Navy was dry.
Alright, but you know, a still is the first thing the engineers install after engines. It's Armistice Day, when the first contact war ended. My family always marks it. Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
You can't think I'm the most patriotic person on the ship.
Maybe not. Maybe I'd rather share this with you. You ever consider that? Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
Are you playing games with me?
I don't always play games, sir. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
I see. That's why you drive yourself so hard.
A Williams has to be better than the best, if only to avoid suspicion. That's what my dad told me the night before he retired. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
What happened to your grandfather after the war?
He was relieved of command as soon as Shanxi was liberated. They brought him back to Earth in irons, but there was never a trial. They quietly demoted him and stuck him behind a desk. He retired a year later and spent the rest of his life working construction in the colonies. Sometimes we hear about attempts to get him exonerated in some official way. Nothing ever comes of them.
As I recall, your grandfather held out for a long time.
The Turians wrecked the orbitals in the first wave and occupied the major cities. They sat in orbit, dropping rocks on anything that moved. Granddad dispersed the troops, but when they went into the cities for supplies, the Turians would wreck a block to eliminate one fire team. Civilians were dying, his troops were starving, and he couldn't contact Alliance High Command. So he surrendered the garrison.
I should have figured this out myself. I don't know how I can help you, though.
Look at who I am, Shepard. Do you ever hear me ask for help? It's not that bad things don't happen to me. If you stay with me long enough, maybe I'll tell you about some of them. But I deal with them myself. I don't need a shoulder to cry on, a knight to rescue me, or a man to make me happy. This is who I am. I like her. And you better like her too. So, you still interested in me? Baggage and all?
Everyone comes with baggage, Ash. The trick is finding a matched set.
That's awful. Tell me you got that out of a fortune cookie. But hey, once we save the galaxy, maybe the Alliance will get its act together. Start acting like an actual government.
The Alliance isn't perfect, but it does well enough.
Have to disagree with you there, Skipper. Giving aliens the run of our most advanced ship? Kowtowing to the Council?
So you think my letting aliens on board was kowtowing to the Council?
That came out wrong. We may not always agree, but you get the job done for the Alliance. The Council races will always think of themselves first. It's human nature. We can't afford to trust them, not if the survival of humanity is on the line.
Ash, you believe in an infallible, all-knowing God with a plan for the universe. All the grief we get from the Council must be part of that, right?
Well, that's... Huh. Guess I never thought of it that way. All big picture, I mean. It doesn't make what happened to Granddad any better, though.
I'll pull strings to keep you under my command. I don't hold your family against you. You'll get what you deserve.
The brass will think I'm trading you favors for promotions. My favors don't come that cheap. You have to do better than that to keep me by your side, Shepard. I have a feeling things will come to a head soon. But don't worry, Shepard. I'll protect you. There's a reason for everything that happened, Shepard, even if you don't understand it at the time. What happened on Akuz, it's not easy to lose your unit, I know. But it gave you the drive you needed on this mission. And that got you here, commanding the finest tin can in the Alliance fleet. This is exactly where the galaxy needs you to be. No pressure.
It's good to know where I stand with the galaxy. Where do I stand with you?
About a meter away, maybe 1.2 meters. Sorry, I'll be serious. I need time to think. We've been focused on the mission. When we're done, it'll be different, I swear. I hope you can wait.
I'll just requisition myself some cold showers.
That's the spirit, Skipper. Keep a stiff upper... something. I'll warn you, though. I'm a Hellcat off the battlefield, too. Sleep tight, Shepard. There's a reason for everything that happened, Shepard, even if you don't understand it at the time. What happened on Akuz, it's not easy to lose your unit, I know. But it gave you the drive you needed on this mission. And that got you here, commanding the finest tin can in the Alliance fleet. This is exactly where the galaxy needs you to be. No pressure.
So when can I expect you to stop jerking me around?
Sorry, I'll be serious. I need time to think. We've been focused on the mission. When we're done, it'll be different, I swear. I hope you can wait.
I'll just requisition myself some cold showers.
That's the spirit, Skipper. Keep a stiff upper... something. I'll warn you, though. I'm a Hellcat off the battlefield, too. Sleep tight, Shepard. There's a reason for everything that happened, Shepard, even if you don't understand it at the time. What happened on Akuz, it's not easy to lose your unit, I know. But it gave you the drive you needed on this mission. And that got you here, commanding the finest tin can in the Alliance fleet. This is exactly where the galaxy needs you to be. No pressure.
The galaxy may need me here, but I need you next to me.
God, you're awful. How do you come up with these things? Sorry, I'll be serious. I need time to think. We've been focused on the mission. When we're done, it'll be different, I swear. I hope you can wait.
There's some old saw about waiting and good things, isn't there?
You are totally shameless. You need your own line of greeting cards. I'll warn you, though. I'm a Hellcat off the battlefield, too. Sleep tight, Shepard. Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I don't think she's used to teasing. Good-natured or otherwise.
Aw, no fun, Skipper. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us.
Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
That's between you and her.
Scuttlebutt says otherwise. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
What's your opinion on the last
Not
mission?
sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking.
I think she's being straight with us. Or at
Yeah,
least-
she's Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
Is that the best way to spend your time, Chief?
I read you, Commander. I'll behave. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
Not everyone's as close to their family as you are.
Yeah, that's true. It's funny, I never really thought about that before. Commander?
About Lieutenant Alenko. How are you holding up?
Can't say I'm better. Sorry for anything I said back there. I don't want any deaths on my hands, and it's my fault.
Williams, listen to me. I'm in command of this mission. I made the call, not you. He's dead because of me.
It's funny. I don't have any fear of dying for the Alliance. But when I think of someone dying for me, if you don't mind my asking, how did you deal with the losses on Akuz?
It was my job to get everyone out safe. I failed. I vowed not to let that happen again. Same here. I'll remember him, and I'll do better for him.
Yeah. I guess that's all we can do. Thanks for the advice, Skipper.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
We've got a hard fight ahead. Fleets of AI dreadnoughts who've exterminated all life dozens of times over. I think the odds are against us.
When it comes to the survival of humanity, who gives a rat's ass about odds? We're gonna fight them.
Damn straight we will, Skipper. But I'm infantry. Against Reapers, my rifle may as well fire spitballs. I won't have a place in this war. That's what pisses me off, not being able to shoot back. I hate being right.
I thought they'd listen. That they'd see.
You're an optimist, Skipper. Times like this, I'm glad I'm not. The Council's used to being the biggest kid on the playground. They don't want to believe Daddy's coming to pick them up. And eat them, I guess.
I don't care if I have to go through the Council. I won't let Sovereign win.
That's the spirit, Skipper. Whatever you come up with, you can count me in. I know I'm not the easiest person in the world to get to know, so I'll do you a favor. Just this once. I want you to be happy. Whatever you need, I'll help. There. You made me say it. Boom goes my feminine mystique.
I didn't think you'd want Mystique. I've always thought of you as the take-charge type.
Oh, I can take charge if you want.
Sorry to interrupt, Commander. Got a message from Captain Anderson.
Are you spying on us, Joker?
No, sir. Just knew you were on the ship and figured I'd pass the message on. The captain said to meet him at Flux, that club down in the wards.
Sounds important. You'd better go. I hate being right.
I wish I could say I was surprised.
I was surprised Udina bought into it. I guess he's like any other politician. The Council's used to being the biggest kid on the playground. They don't want to believe Daddy's coming to pick them up. And eat them, I guess.
I don't care if I have to go to President Huerta. I won't sit back and wait for the Reapers to start killing people.
Whatever you come up with, you can count me in. I know I'm not the easiest person in the world to get to know, so I'll do you a favor. Just this once. I want you to be happy. Whatever you need, I'll help. There. You made me say it. Boom goes my feminine mystique.
I can keep a secret if you can.
You better. I hate being right.
I don't want to talk about it.
Shepard, if you ever need to talk... Hey, you listen to me bitch about my granddad. You can talk to me too. It's only fair, right?
Thanks, Ash. But I don't think you need me to tell you I'm pissed.
You know my feelings on the Council, Skipper. I just can't believe Udina sold out the Alliance. I know I'm not the easiest person in the world to get to know, so I'll do you a favor. Just this once. I want you to be happy. Whatever you need, I'll help. There. You made me say it. Boom goes my feminine mystique.
I've had a hell of a time figuring you out, but I think I have. I want you to be happy too.
You better. Skipper?
You don't have to call me that. I'm a traitor now. I probably shouldn't even be wearing this uniform.
We had to do this, Shepard. You know that. There was no other way. And you'll always be the skipper to me. Oh, Captain, my captain.
First Alfred Tennyson, now Walt Whitman. You're full of surprises.
Dad loved all those sappy poets. Mom was more into Plath. I'm not a word person, Shepard. Other people say what I mean better than I do. We're mutineers, sailing a stolen warship into the most hostile system in the galaxy. Just call us humanity's best and brightest.
I keep reminding myself we're doing the right thing. I don't believe me yet.
Believe me then, you're doing the right thing. Death closes all. But something ere the end, some work of noble note, may yet be done. Not unbecoming men that strove with gods. We'll get home again, Shepard. I believe you'll lead us through. Oh, Captain, my captain.
Is my rank all you see when you look at me?
No. I see a strong, passionate man. With a great ass. There are regs against this, you know. You ready to deal with the consequences? I've spent my whole life fighting to get what I want. To get it done, I had to bury a lot of things. During that whole time, not even once did I feel like I was worth what I was fighting for. You make me feel good enough.
Bunk here tonight, Ash. With me.
Bold words, Shepard. I like bold.
This isn't a contest, Ash.
This isn't an act, Shepard. But you'll learn. Well now, that's a whole new spin for on the floor and give me 20, huh?
Would you roll your eyes if I said this is the first time in months I felt that all's right in the galaxy?
Yes?
Bridge to Commander Shepard. We're 5 minutes out from the Mu relay.
Duty calls. Get up to the bridge, Skipper. I've got other weapons to check out. Hey, Shepard. Whatever happens down there, I just wanted to say... Wait, you know what? I'm not telling you. You want to hear this? You'll just have to come back to me. Skipper?
Don't you think we're a little past titles?
We had to do this, Shepard. You know that. There was no other way. And you'll always be the skipper to me. Oh, Captain, my captain.
As I recall, the captain dies in that poem.
Next time, I'll stick with Tennyson. I'm not a word person, Shepard. Other people say what I mean better than I do. We're mutineers, sailing a stolen warship into the most hostile system in the galaxy. Just call us humanity's best and brightest.
I keep reminding myself we're doing the right thing. I don't believe me yet.
Believe me then, you're doing the right thing. Death closes all. But something ere the end, some work of noble note, may yet be done. Not unbecoming men that strove with gods. We'll get home again, Shepard. I believe you'll lead us through. Oh, Captain, my captain.
Ash, I don't always want to lead you. Sometimes I'd like to stand beside you.
Is that an admission of something, Shepard? I have a better idea. How about I lead? I've spent my whole life fighting to get what I want. To get it done, I had to bury a lot of things. During that whole time, not even once did I feel like I was worth what I was fighting for. You make me feel good enough.
I can make you feel much more than that. Come here.
No. I think you're gonna have to come here.
I'm not looking to be a toy, Ash.
I don't think of you as one, but I won't be all squishy and submissive either. This is gonna be a give and take. I'll show you what I mean. Well now, that's a whole new spin for on the floor and give me 20, huh?
You can't ever be serious, can you?
Well, geez, Shepard, if you can't laugh after that, when will you? Skipper?
For now. The Alliance has to catch me before they can strip my rank.
We had to do this, Shepard. You know that. There was no other way. And you'll always be the skipper to me. Oh, Captain, my captain.
Don't start with the poetry crap again.
I'm not a word person, Shepard. Other people say what I mean better than I do. We're mutineers, sailing a stolen warship into the most hostile system in the galaxy. Just call us humanity's best and brightest.
We wouldn't have been assigned to this ship if we weren't. We'll get it done.
And if we don't, at least we won't have to face the firing squad. Death closes all. But something ere the end, some work of noble note, may yet be done. Not unbecoming men that strove with gods. We'll get home again, Shepard. I believe you'll lead us through. Oh, Captain, my captain.
It occurs to me that this might be our last night alive. Got any plans?
Trying a frontal assault. All that training, you'd think they'd teach you the best approaches indirect, to draw the enemy out of their fixed defenses. There are regs against this, you know. You ready to deal with the consequences? I've spent my whole life fighting to get what I want. To get it done, I had to bury a lot of things. During that whole time, not even once did I feel like I was worth what I was fighting for. You make me feel good enough.
I can make you feel much more than that. Come here.
No. I think you're gonna have to come here.
Shut up and get over here.
Make me. Well now, that's a whole new spin for on the floor and give me 20, huh?
You still sassing me, soldier? I think you need more physical training.
Tisk. Now, what will it take to prove I'm in prime condition, Skipper? Skipper?
Don't you think we're a little past titles?
We had to do this, Shepard. You know that. There was no other way. And you'll always be the skipper to me. Oh, Captain, my captain.
As I recall, the captain dies in that poem.
Next time, I'll stick with Tennyson. I'm not a word person, Shepard. Other people say what I mean better than I do. We're mutineers, sailing a stolen warship into the most hostile system in the galaxy. Just call us humanity's best and brightest.
We wouldn't have been assigned to this ship if we weren't. We'll get it done.
And if we don't, at least we won't have to face the firing squad. Death closes all. But something ere the end, some work of noble note, may yet be done. Not unbecoming men that strove with gods. We'll get home again, Shepard. I believe you'll lead us through. Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Ash, I don't always want to lead you. Sometimes I'd like to stand beside you.
Is that an admission of something, Shepard? I have a better idea. How about I lead? I've spent my whole life fighting to get what I want. To get it done, I had to bury a lot of things. During that whole time, not even once did I feel like I was worth what I was fighting for. You make me feel good enough.
Ash, I'd like nothing more than to be with you now. But with everything that's going on...
You're worried about the crew, aren't you? All right, we'll put a pin in it. Just so they don't get all jealous. After, though, assuming we don't get the firing squad, I'm gonna blow your mind. Guess I'll head back to my bunk and, find something to entertain myself. Sleep tight, Shepard.
Looks like things are a bit of a mess.
Yeah. I wouldn't be so worried if it wasn't for Rex. He looks like he's gonna blow a gasket.
You think I should go talk to him?
It wouldn't hurt. Well, it might, actually. Just do it carefully.
I'll be careful, but be ready, just in case.
I'm always ready.
All you need to know is that I'm giving you an order to fall in line.
So that's it. All this time, and that's all I get from you. How can you not see what this means to the Krogan? This base can't be destroyed. I won't allow it. You bastard.
Not today, friend.
What took you so long?
I decided to aim. You know, since you were standing behind him and all.
Wait, what? Did you just kill him, Chief?
Commander's orders.